What's up, YouTube? Been a long time. Absolute here with a video. Coming back into the hobby. Just stepping right back in, guys. I just took some time off here. My relationship status changed. I was with a lady for a long time and then mutually broke up. Kind of stopped doing the hobby thing and just kind of dated women a lot and then just kind of stepped away from the hobby, and then I had to take my workspace apart, and then I took a pause for a while, and then I coming back now, but coming back in full force for sure. So yeah, just here we are. So anyways, I had my previous build. You guys might seen the pink peed or the girly peed that I had, and that was built also for my ex. And so after breaking up here, I'm dismantling her and building up myself another peed. I got a lot of family interested in these and driving them, and I mean, once they drive the upgraded ones, you can't really do anything else. So that's the ones I also enjoy driving. So this is going to be yet another peed, but calling her gold spec. Kind of with the things I got going on here with the color combination, silver and gold. I think it kind of was a pretty fitting name. I got her together here real quick, and so I think that when she's produced and she's done here, she's going to be a really blinging truck. I mean, especially with power strokes. I've had these for a long time, sitting around, and I've never used them. I mean, I have a couple sets of big bores, like 3 sets of big bores. I have some low C 10T shocks. I got with the whole spring kit for those. Those aren't even it, but there's a bunch of low C springs up there. Those aren't even it right there, but got some springs for those. So those are some fantastic shocks. And then I actually got those power strokes from the hobby store at a really good deal. And so they went in there looking for big bores actually, and they didn't have them, so they ended up giving me a really good deal on those. Never installed them. I mean, I've had them sitting in my workspace for a year. Never installed them, and so I'm gonna go ahead and hook that up. Kind of give you guys a show here of the workspace. Here's the parts I actually shipped off the vehicle, right there. And then stepping back here, we got, of course, just some tools. And then looking up, you got, the workspace. Shelving, we'll step up here. We got some transmitters up there. Miscellaneous things in there like wire meshing and tags, things like that. Got your electronics. Of course, a little paint, shock oil, some more miscellaneous things here. Another shelf with some tools, a little low-C hanging out back there. I got my charging station here. What's nice is everything is on one switch. So when I flick one switch in the surge protector, the whole lights go off, and then I have a separate surge protector with my charging station here, and I just flick that one, and the lights or those go on for that. So it's pretty nice. Soldering station right here. Got the Track Power TK950, fantastic soldering station. I think that's one thing you can't really cheap out on. Looking back in detail over here, just again some tools. Nothing you guys can't really see for yourselves. I have to really go through. Another extra Pro Track kit I got going on. I always typically have one on backup, and then it's about to turn in. Some of it's going to turn into a truck here. Now here's one thing that I'd love for Stampede 2-wheel drives, but you really can't get it anymore. So it's really hard for me to bash these things around, especially the rear bumpers. Man, I break those when I land. Doing hard. So I got, of course, the front skid, and then these, which are discontinued as well, and then the really good looking Proline front bumper. So I probably will do is at least take them out of the package. Maybe I'll do it when I snap some photos or something, get some bodies done. Of course, some more parts back there. Go down, kind of set up. Little parts bins, screws. Give you guys kind of a show of how I get down with my screws. Everything's labeled, and then the right heads too. Gets labeled and then directed, so that way when I'm building, I can just move really quickly. When I put screws back, I can put them back very quickly. When I'm low on one, I just replace it, and I just keep a constant supply of both black oxide screws and stainless steel ones as well, because I like to use the stainless steel, but there's certain places where it just doesn't do. But I mean, you can actually get away with it with a lot of places. Another cool one here. A couple of colors of the aluminum as they all come crumbling down. And you can see kind of how I get down with that. So like when I do color combination, yeah, more purple than anything. It's a funny thing, that was really easy to find, and I can still find a lot of it. Blue's easy to find as well, and so is red. So those 3 colors right there, if you're doing your vehicle in those, they're actually really easy to find. And you can get those from Racer's Edge. I'll sell a variety of those. There's also some from from Dynamite as well. They also make some as well. I'll go ahead and pull those out for you guys. As I whip that around. They make some as well, and then these are also some more gold right there. Made from Dynamite, but they also make a few different colors as well, and I think they're discontinuing their gold, but they still have some parts available. Here's the parts box bin for the new build. I just started off with, I mean, some stuff I had, but then I made a couple runs to the RC stores around here. And the guys all know me by name and know me really well, so it's cool to see them again and stuff like that. So I always got to make sure you support your local hobby store if at all possible. If you live far away from one, then gas expensive. That's just not convenient for anybody. Pro-Check rear arms and then front bumper. Again, there's your more bling again here. And again, that's going to be from Racer's Edge. And there's all kinds of different types. There's caps, cones, and countersunk. And then you have different nut sizes, and you got flange ones and not. Some extra screws for ones I was running low. I'm going to go ahead and install a reedy motor on this. The only unfortunate part about these is they're on a 3.5 millimeter connection, which is I think is just weak to just do that, because I mean everyone's using 4 and it's pretty silly to use 3.5, but yet some generic brands are still pretty stuck on that. So I don't know, that's my personal opinion anyways. So I'm going to do is just the ESC wires are long enough, and although I got 4 millimeter, I'll just go ahead and dedicate those to 3.5. I mean, even if I need to cut down one more time, and there's so much wire there that I can switch around a couple times without a big problem. Cut it really close to the edge, and make sure that your lines are, make sure your lengths are matching. That's the most important thing. Make sure they're all the same length. New drive shafts. I had some steel yokes ones there, but I'm going to go ahead and put that on the other stampede. The other stampede I'm going to do here. Kind of more miscellaneous stuff, more RPM rod ends, and then also here we are. This is some AKA adapters. I have the 4-wheel drive ones, and I have some 2x4 too. I think those are 2-wheel drive ones. So of course same offset and then different offset if I wanted it to compensate for something, and I may kind of just need them actually on the Stampede. Add some 4-wheel drive rear arms and then widen out the front like that and run them that way. So I'm probably gonna try that out with one of them. I got some more builds done as well. My blue Stampede is done. Ran her through water, did awesome. Went ahead and rinsed her out. Each time after using it, unfortunately I got a little bit more and more lazy as each time went on, so at the end it caught a little bit of rust on there, like on the STRC pins. And actually here they are right here. It caught a little bit of rust on them, but the rest of it I was able to avoid. And then I had some of the black screws I replaced. Some of them I had put WD-40 on, and they were good to go. And so I mean, yeah, the blue pleat looks like it's never been used pretty much, because it's been thrashed around, but in the snow, and even though I've run it about 8 times, it doesn't even look like nothing. So that's nice too as well to have that one. I'll do that in another video. I also I'm going to do a video on my Boss 302. That's done as well. The body needs to be painted, but I'm going to go ahead and build it out to you guys. Maybe get some feedback on the body with the wheels and tires I got, see what you guys' opinion is. And I'll give you guys a shot here. You got your mini jack stands. Everyone asks me where I get that from. The brand name of them are Chubby, and I can't really recall now where I got them from really at the moment. And then also wheel balancer from Dynamite, really good looking piece. Helping hands, of course, and you got magnet tray there, whole of wrenches. Cutting. I also got to show my hard cutting board here that I have, and then my soft one there. And then it's nice I can move those around, so when I use glue and things like that, instead of getting on my mat, I just kind of move one of those in place. Typically that one if I'm cutting or gluing, that way if anything happens to the surface, it doesn't damage the surface of this Proline mat over here, which is taking its own abuse as it is. There's kind of another look there. Oh, this is an important tool, I think. It's very handy. It's an STRC shock shaft tool. That's a fantastic tool right there, and definitely something that I think everybody should have, and it's not really easily replaceable with much else, because it'll damage a shock shaft. So yeah, there you guys have it. It's moving along really, really fast, like I said. Of course, there's the wheels and tires for this truck. And also as well, there's sorry, move around fast on you guys, but there's a ton of bodies right there. There's 3 J Concepts F350 there. There's 2 Hummer bodies, a Raptor, and a Chevy Silverado. So I have, I guess that makes a total of 7 Stampede bodies I got to paint. I got 3. Why 3 of the J Concepts ones? Well, it's because for a moment there, I had, of course, the red, blue, and pink Stampede, and I actually had a matching, almost, except for their electronic systems, really, really well. So I had big boards on all of them, and I kind of made everything match. I kind of got away from that, especially now. I'm kind of changing my mind on that. I'm going to change a few things up. I'm not going to really do that no more. But so what I did is I got 3 trucks, and I actually had 3 templates to do flames on all 3 of them of different colors, or some ghost type tribal flames that I got. But I never ended up doing that. And also, when it comes to painting, although I do that for profession, when it comes to the hobby and painting, I just find myself not doing it nearly as much, and not squeezing in sometimes when I need to. So I got to paint up a ton of bodies. Show you guys one more thing. All right, and I'm back. Figured there in the middle of the video would be better to show than tell. So here's the bodies got ready to go. The bodies I have ready to go. For my trucks, I got the 3 J Concept F350s right there. Proline Raptor, Proline Silverado 2500, Proline Hummer, and then another Hummer as well. That's a hard body that I can't remember where I got that one from. I think, HPI body, that's right. I believe it's an HPI. As for my decals, I got them kind of stored right here, and also the templates for these, but let's see, kind of a set of decals I got going on, and then I just keep the templates and things like that for the trucks ready to go here too, so that nothing happens to them. But there you guys have it. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing some more videos. I really like to advance further, and I've got nothing but encouraging words from you guys about pumping out more videos, and you guys were checking up on videos while I was gone, so sorry about that. I'm trying to keep on top of that, and then also when I get myself here full camera here, something more better to work with, and I'm really try to bump it up. So hopefully in the future here I can really do some investing in some good camera equipment, and then I will pump out a ton of videos from that moment. That's kind of my goal anyway. So thanks again, guys. Check back in. I'm going to have a video on my Stampedes, and then I'll also have a video on my rally. My Boss 302 is done, and I'm ready to show that to you guys. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a separate video on that, and then look for more videos also of this beast getting done, because this thing is going to be it's going to be wicked, and it actually doesn't have much more to go. So thanks again, and we'll check back in with you guys, and in the meantime, later.